avatar. From nothing into all, and then the next thing to arrive is a terrifying fear of how you're supposed to live your life.
So the White Sox have put themselves in a pretty good position in this series. And for more on that, here's our reporter on the field, Heidi Watney.
Matt, this team has a 3-1 series lead, and history would suggest that they now have about a 90% chance to ultimately advance to the World Series. But mentioning that to a few of these players didn't get much of a rise out of them. One player told me, we're facing a world-class club with their backs against the wall right now, and there is a 0% chance that they've given up hope in any way. So clearly, these guys aren't getting too comfortable yet.
Now the first pitch from CC. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Liner toward right center. But this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. Throw on to first is in time, and Sabathia's got himself 2 quick outs. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A swing and a ground ball to third. Andujar brings it in. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning. Here's Miguel Andujar now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Hit out towards second. And there's one down now.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jay has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in, Didi Gregorius. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Again, he sends it out of play.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Gregorius leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here. Coming to the plate now, Eloy Jimenez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. And that one got a piece of him. So digging in now, Leury Garcia. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Leury Garcia.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And he tries to move those runners up a base, but this is a foul ball. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitcher's duel, 2-1 our score. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, man. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts.
Now pitching for the New York.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move. That'll be all tonight for CC Sabathia. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout. Something to get you back in this inning.
1-1.
1 strike.
2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Unbelievable. A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His 2nd home run of the series, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row, but you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
Zach Britton comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
The center fielder, number 6, Billy Hamilton.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in as he pops the first pitch foul. Behind the plate. One strike offering now to Hamilton. This is foul right side. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first down. So stepping in, John Jay. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 3-1 hit softly on the ground to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. In previous meetings with Britain over the years, he's a .333 hitter. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Here's the 0-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Yoan Moncada would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Count still full. 3-2. The next 3-2. Inside. He misses. Ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
Digging in the switch hitter, Yoan Moncada. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
The 1-0. Oh, he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. Judge has to retreat to the track, but he has it. Digging in and looking for more, Gary Sanchez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Fouled off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Ian Hamilton takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. In there for strike 1. His career numbers in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Buell, this pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Ready with the 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. Here's big Aaron Judge. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Giancarlo Stanton now. He went down on strikes last time up, and it's fouled away. In his career, Stanton has put together a really nice career to this point in terms of putting the ball over the wall. More than 350 big league home runs. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd. Tommy Kahnle has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So striding in, Tim Anderson. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Eloy Jimenez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Hicks is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready for another chance. Wellington Castillo. First offering on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Takes this the other way to right. Judge will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Into the box now, Torres. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's strike two as the slider hits the outside corner. Hit the other way out toward right field. There to take it is Jay, and he's got it for the first out. Next for New York, Didi Gregorius, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now that's popped up. Moncada in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Chet Green enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden you're holding some new firewood.
In now, Yolmer Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Hit hard on the ground to second. Backhanded. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Billy Hamilton struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. So the top of the 9th keeps a rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fast.
And they get him trying to swipe a base to retire the side. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. Stepping up now, Gary Sanchez. And obviously they'll need a 9th inning rally here if this series is going to make it to a game 6. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And that's out number 1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He singled his last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Moncada on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. The 0-1 fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Last chance for the Yankees. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Hit hard to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
And there's going to be joy on the south side tonight. The White Sox are American League champions.
Well, congratulations to them as they're now the American League champs. They're going to celebrate tonight, and then they're going to have to refocus for a run at the ultimate prize, the World Series trophy. Can't wait.
So the lineup really helped. Big reason why he's.
No question, he was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
Look how the people gather round when you finally came up. Boy, you came up, put it down for 'em. You make the city so proud of you. Boy, you came up. Boy, you came up, put it down for anybody who ever doubted you. They gotta pay up, put it down for 'em. Still with your day ones, can't forget where you came from. Where you came from, put it down for 'em. Boy, you came up, put it down for 'em. Boy, you came up, put it down for 'em. Put it down for 'em. Put it down first. Look at the people gather round when you finally came up. Boy, you came up, put it down for 'em. You make the city so proud of you. Boy, you came up, put it down for 'em. Came a long way from underpaid. Took a long way to make 'em wait. Quick as summer in a hurricane. Flipping work this shit ways. Oh, they can't wait to say I changed on them now. Gold chains on them now. Whole team smoking loud now. Oh, I can't wait to put the blinds on the side. Both hands on the wheel now. Working like I'm still broke. Oh, from a sign to a dream, from a dream to the real life. Oh, what's your word right here when it's time to be on? Will you put it down for 'em? Boy, you came up, put it down for 'em. Boy, you came up, put it down for 'em. Put it down for 'em. Put it down. Look at the people gather round when you finally came up. Boy, you came up, put it down for 'em. You make the city so proud of you. Boy, you came up, put it down for 'em. Oh, from a sign to a dream, from a dream to a real life. Oh, what's your word right here when it's time to be on? Will you put it down for 'em?
Count me in, Cole. Still right here? Yeah, bounce. My boy. My boy. Yeah, right here. Hey, look, yo, okay. Concrete since day one. Ain't no time to make up. Ain't no top on that hoe. Like, baby, where the egg? Thank you for your service. Just invoicing on my haters. Be sure to leave your armor ain't penetrated. I give back a hate. Poof, get out of here. I say congratulations, your old renovated. You lazy, my boy. Why you hating my guy? You bought her comeback or something. She come and play with your heart. I'm far from a popular artist, one of the hardest, no less than I saw your and I caught blow like a cardigan sweater. Call it whatever you want. I got my revenue up in Beverly Hills. My ceilings like the Beverly Brothers. So they want for Lauren, been the same one. I came up in them go-go's, most of them was afraid of. Now, Mo say that. Now, Mo say that. But when your will is a fortune, you never gotta say that. Don't be talking too much. These copy too much. These cardio crazy. Chasing clout must be tough. Yeah, I wrote me a dozen. Got me up. I raise my hand and raise your family. I'm playing. These don't be no gangsters. They be paying it. Yeah. ain't dead, it just moved to the county. I'm out that S-class, I guess you don't see the problem. I know every who and every hoodle I'm around them. What you call a piece of mind, I call a picture for a hold up. Yeah, I'm in my luggage, hold up. Boy, I'm on the runway like I'm Ducky, hold up. Prolific, really be living my lyrics. So tell me who did it this big and who ain't about to slow up. My boy, 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 my boy.
Who gon' bring my crown? And who gon' try to f with me? Off the ground, can't get enough of me. I don't play around, got that type of luxury. Going down, and ain't no catching up to me. Yeah, stepped in the building with my vibe on a million. Slide on the beat like my God, I'm so brilliant. All of the rappers put your pride to the side. Try collide with the squad, turn your mob into corn on the cob. Use a fraud, use a thorn in my side. I'm a back, I'm that turn of the knob on the door when the boys from the corner come you and tie you to something. Now stop with all that frontin'. That big money talk should be reserved for those that got it. But when you really got it, you ain't pressed to talk about it. That's why I hear that cap in all your raps and highly doubt it. The game too crowded, I'm about to get all the way the fuck about it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. 30 mil on the deal, depending on how the tour was routed. I seen your watch when you first dropped, that was clouded, which means you used to fake it till you make it type. I do you crazy with hollow, no holla back, just how the raps. I got up to make sure every dollar stack. Y'all aiming for the stars, I'm at your starter cap. Run like a quarterback. Stereotypical, but to hear me is pivotal. I will bury you, then come and air out your. Have your homies on right next to Roman numerals. IVs, it's the reason why nobody try me. Having screaming, Lord, why me? Cold did me, grimy. He took it too far, he treat them like they back to back. I clap like that's a rap, but no video shoots, just hoodies and boots, putting your troops in boxes. I blew $1 million on white tees and Calvin Klein boxes. This is silly. My boy, 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 my boy. Say what?
Who gon' bring the crown? Who gon' try to
my boy,
brown? Can't get enough. I don't play around. Don't got to take a luck. Going down. Nobody catching nothing.
Who gon' bring my crown? And who gon' try to f with me? Off the ground, can't get enough of me. I don't play around, got that type of luxury. Going down, ain't no catching up to me. Who gon' bring my crown? And who gon' try to f with me? Off the ground, can't get enough of me. I don't play around, got that type of luxury. Going down,